Here's a polished, heart-touching short story version you can use. Kindness. Heart-touching. True stories. Billionaire left a $0 tip. What the single mom waitress found under his plate changed everything. The lunch rush at the Grand Harbor Grill was relentless. Plates clattered. Orders were shouted. Tips were the difference between surviving and sinking. For Sarah Mitchell, a single mom working double shifts, every dollar mattered. Her 7-year-old son needed new school shoes. Rent was due in 3 days. Her bank account had exactly $42.17. So when a sharply dressed man was seated in her section, a man she immediately recognized as Jonathan Carlyle, one of the wealthiest businessmen in the city, her coworkers whispered. "Tonight's your lucky night," he ordered calmly. Expensive steak, aged wine, dessert. Sarah gave her best service, warm smile, prompt refills, careful attention, even though he barely looked up from his phone. When he finally left, the bill totaled $312. She swallowed hard before picking up the receipt. Tip. $0. Her heart dropped. Around her, the restaurant buzzed as usual. No one noticed the way her hands trembled. She forced a smile and cleared the table. Maybe he didn't believe in tipping. Maybe she hadn't been good enough. Maybe luck just wasn't on her side. She lifted his plate and froze. Beneath it was a folded envelope. Her name was written on the front in neat ink, for Sarah. Confused, she opened it. Inside was a handwritten note. "I believe kindness should be personal, not performative. I wanted to see how you would treat someone who couldn't offer you anything in return. You treated me with dignity and warmth. The world needs more of that." Her hands shook as she reached further into the envelope. There was a check, not for $100. Not for $1,000. It was for $50,000. Tears blurred her vision. At the bottom of the note, he had written, "Invest this in your future, or your son's. Consider it a thank you for reminding me what genuine kindness looks like." Sarah sank into the booth, overwhelmed. For the first time in months, she wasn't calculating bills in her head. That $0 tip paid off her debts. It covered her son's school tuition. It allowed her to take night classes she had postponed for years. But more than the money, it restored something she'd almost lost. Hope. Because sometimes, the smallest disappointments hide the biggest blessings. And sometimes, kindness is being tested, right before it's rewarded. If you'd like, I can also turn this into a viral-style Facebook post version, a YouTube narration script 15 minutes, a shorter emotional reel format, or a more realistic, grounded version. Just tell me the platform you're creating for Heart 1500 WAD.